Lil Bill, I was 8 years old in the second grade when, of course, I think me and my brother and my not only did we live in there's me, my brother, my three cousins, my aunt Dee Dee, my mom, dad, and brother. We were all crammed into one house. They had not yet moved out, but after school, you remember the after school 4 o'clock cartoons. You remember those? Well, at 3:30, this show came on. Okay, I walked in my room. Paul was watching the show, and there was this monster on the TV. The monster fascinated me. I'm thinking to myself, I want to see this. So I sat on the floor beside Paul. Now Paul's on the bed, and I was watching the show. And that monster, it was a fascinating monster. It had three. It was like a 3-headed snake, and I called it the Dirk Dirk Monster because it went Dirk, and it was floating over the highway. It looked so realistic. I was fascinated by the way it was just hovering over the highway and all the cars driving by. And Paul, my cousin Paul was like, I picked good. You like the programs that I picked to watch? I'm like, yes, I love that show. But anyways, I'm going to show you what it was he was watching. What? Okay, my computer's acting all fucky. Okay, give me a second. What the heck is going on here? This monster right here.
I've heard that you've all been good girls and boys. So come here. I am present.
Here goes. This monster right here. I was fascinated by it. And I started watching this show every day after school after I saw this episode.
Someday all of Earth will be mine.
That's the bad guy.
Goldar and the space adventure will stop me. I shall continue to send my monsters until you are conquered. Here is my Christmas present to Earth.
Now that you see that monster? I was fascinated by that monster. I was fascinated by this monster.
And it will soon reach your planet to destroy.
I call it the Dirk Dirk Monster.
It will give you a small sample of my invincible genius and power. Merry Christmas. It's an order.
And here's what it does. I'm going to show you the other episode that... Yep. Oh, Will. And we'll have some arm measuring videos tonight. I measured 5 arms tonight. Now that girl looks good right there.
Your son is always doing
That girl looks good.
Not always.
It's getting hot as hell in here.
He'll keep his promises as he has in the past. My son wasn't like. He must have received a message from that evil Rodak.
Okay, let me fast forward to this monster.
Where? Quick, call a car.
Wow, that girl is good.
Editor. Rodak from the far planet of Vacuma attempts to conquer Earth.
Here it goes.
Come on.
Here it goes. This is fascinating. His name is Vacuma because he sucks things up like a vacuum. Watch him suck up this jet like a vacuum cleaner. Man, what a waste of life with Uzi Emily. Look at it just hovering over the street. I was fascinated by that.
Huh? It's already
I know.
It can't be stopped at all?
Yep, Jake.
I'll go see Avenger. Okay. Oh, and Papa.
Lady Water says it's creepy. Oh, I'm sorry. What do you say? What do you say? Oh wait, Wicker Man too. Hey, Fireball.
From the fiery heart of Mount Olympian comes Goldar, the Space Avenger.
It's gonna suck up a train now. But this is back in 1981. Long time ago. That sucks, Ejector. I was riding to the baseball game. I go to the baseball game so I can measure arms. I haven't forgotten your song. I have not forgotten the song, Ejector. Power Rangers. Okay, here's another episode of that thing.
You will be safe now. Good.
He's a good guy.
Wasn't very strong. Even I could have scared that monster off and without any help.
My computer's acting all fucky.
So am I. I want to be like my father and do good deeds all over the universe.
It's very strange, isn't it?
What's strange?
Okay, where's it?
The way Vacuma retreated without doing battle. Rodak sent the monster here for a
Okay, here's another scene with that monster. But anyway, that's the story time, little Bill. Okay, I know it's around here somewhere.
comes a threat to planet Earth.
It's probably here. It's probably here, yeah.
From the far reaches of
Here it goes.
the fifth.
Yeah. Wow, she looks good.
Don't worry.
With Uzi.
Yes.
She's holding the arm up like this. With Uzi. Emily.
Right, Monson.
She reminds me of you, Emily. That girl right there, she reminds me of you.
Rodak is aware
Young,
that it's our
good-looking.
duty to defend the Earth.
That girl right there, Silvar, she reminds me of you, Emily. She even holds her arm up like
He knows
you
we're
do.
going to go after him. One at a time. That's a
They're regulated.
barriers are just
I can't find that monster. She reminds me of you too, Emily.
Time everyone.
That woman.
to several.
Ah, forget it.
Now find the monster.
Forget it. We'll go back to the broadcast. Yep. That awesome sauce. Now let me play a song. Let me in the YouTube video. Because that's just sucking up my energy. Still not on the broadcast.